Hi, welcome to my house. I am coming to you from live. I'm Brian Boucher. Now, I just wanted to talk to you about my YouTube channel. I've been with YouTube since 2017, which was February when I signed up my account and opened my account. I started filming movies which were sorry about that. That's the notification. In case you're wondering, next time you'll know. I started filming movies on my laptop, which were with a stuffed penguin named Buddy, which were Buddy the Penguin films, and that was actually how I started, my films. And when I was filming on my laptop, I didn't know where I would be taking these films, and I knew they were going to be so funny and I knew they were going to be so entertaining, but I didn't know where I would be taking these films and what the next level would be. And my sister, she's in some of my movies. She got the information from a pen pal that she writes to, and told her that it was going to be YouTube. I would be on YouTube. It would be YouTube on where I would be taking Buddy the Penguin. And I thought, well, I knew about YouTube, but I had no idea it was like a content making film, because, I had no idea that it was like that. But I started when I was joining, so I thought, yeah, I could do that. I could actually create and share with people my movies and my inspiration, and it talks about it actually on my description. And I'm not sure if anybody reads my description when they subscribe or anything, but it talks about my subscription, on my description, I should say. It's a description. It talks about when I started, the year I started, and why I started. I always had the dream of acting. And acting was always my dream, but I never did become, a movie star. And now when I think about it and I see my films, I think basically I'm in a real good place where I'm filming. And with a lot of the films that I've been putting out, they, hello. Thank you for joining. With all the films that I've been putting out, I'm in California. I'm in Landers. That's where I'm coming live from. So I'm just talking about my films and everything. So yeah. So anyway, I've been on. I've been using YouTube for a long time. I've been using YouTube since 2017. And making a lot of films, making content with Buddy the Penguin. And I found out where, I was succeeding, and I'm actually filming without even writing script, and just coming up with my own words, and I enjoy what I'm doing, Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, I'm in, I'm in the USA. That's where I am. With so many of the films I've been putting out, I know that I would be carrying them around the world. They wouldn't be in just United States of America, but they would actually be everywhere where people can tune in and I can come into their homes. And I've been filming, and in 2018, I'm on two games, called Avakin Life and IMVU, and I did and I started thinking that I could actually change my content and make it into a variety of different content films to put out, besides just Buddy the Penguin. And I know that there wouldn't be anybody that would dislike Buddy the Penguin, but I would want to give something different at the same time I would be doing Buddy the Penguin. by giving out ways to film. Like, some people have wondered, how in the world do you make your avatars come to life on your, and I would be saying, well, this is how I do it. Okay, this is how I speak through Avakin Life when an IMVU, when I'm voicing an avatar. I'm actually filming behind my phone. That's what I'm doing. I'm filming behind my phone, and then you know how I'm talking when you watch. Yeah, that's how I do it. It would be amazing. The answer comes right here, that I'm actually talking through, on my phone when I'm behind my phone and I'm filming my voice recording. And then, when you see my Buddy the Penguin films, where it's Buddy the Penguin, Mickey Mouse, anything that's home video, I would actually be filming, on my laptop, and then the computer movies that you're watching, the computer content, would only be on my phone, and that's how I would be doing it. And I have an app that's called Screen Recorder. Screen Recorder is what is an app that I'm using to actually talk right on the microphone, and I'm speaking when I record and everything, by everything that I type on, whether I'm on Avakin Life or IMVU. And I've been basically making more IMVU and less Avakin Life, because with Avakin Life, with that kind of game, it's not very much stuff to film on Avakin Life, and it's always the same thing, because when you're on a virtual game like that, they care more about the safety of kids more than they care about making it as an adult game, and they close down chat rooms and don't leave any of them open when they want to make anything new. And you got too many restrictions with Avakin, and they worry about young viewers more than they worry about whether people have fun or not. So with IMVU, I've been filming more IMVU, less Avakin. And I just got done filming, from 2022 to 2023, I did films called Jack-O-Lantern Man, and then Jack-O-Lantern Man 2, which was Trick or Treat, and then I just did my third Jack-O-Lantern Man movie, So, and it was the third, which is called Jack-O-Lantern Man the Legend. So, I'm hoping that everybody enjoys my films. But the only thing, what I don't want, I had to put my dog out. I don't want people to just say that they're going to subscribe and then unsubscribe. I don't want that, because if you're subscribed to my channel, when people are subscribed, they should, before subscribing, what they should do is they should start watching the film before subscribing and deciding if they like the film or not. And if they don't like the film, then don't subscribe. But you gotta watch my films. People need to watch my films first before they subscribe, because YouTube, when people do YouTube films and they're serious about their work, just like I am, YouTube is not a place to play. YouTube is definitely not a place to play. So why unsubscribe? Because they don't like my films? Well, for one thing, let's put it this way: whenever I film something like with Buddy the Penguin or Avakin Life or IMVU, or if I'm filming anything like Battlegrounds, which is like a war shooting game that a lot of people like, I give away so many different content that I can put on here, that people can decide which they like and which they don't like. And if you're not a Buddy the Penguin fan, then I have other content to put on, and you can choose which content you like and content you don't like. But I would say to people that subscribe me, don't unsubscribe my channel, just because you don't like my content. And that's why I'm recommending that before people subscribe, that they watch my films and then decide later if they like the films I'm filming, then feel free to subscribe, and stay permanent. And then if you don't like it, then don't subscribe. But I'm trying the best that I can in my work, whether if it's Buddy the Penguin, whether if it's Avakin Life, IMVU, or anything like Battlegrounds or Afterlife, anything, I'm doing my best to make films likable for you when I bring them into your home. And I work really hard on that with my own effort, So I don't want, this is for anybody that sees my YouTube channel for the first time. I want my films to be watched before subscribing, because I don't want anybody thinking, oh, I don't like his content. Okay, well, you have to decide that before subscribing. And they're all like thinking, well, I like the kind of films he's putting out. I want to see him doing more. And I will do my best for you. I will. And see, what I want to do when I'm on YouTube is I want to show people that they can follow their dreams. I don't want to make myself more important, more better than anyone else, because there's no such thing as a perfect YouTuber. There's no such thing as perfect, because even if I'm making films that are better than somebody else, or more likable with more talent, but maybe. But what I don't want is, I don't want to make somebody look bad. I want to make that person see my inspiration. Like, I want to film just like Brian Boucher films, and I want them to just see it and decide on their own, and not say, hey, I'm better than you, because that's not true. That is not true. I don't think I can be better than anyone, just like I don't think anybody can be better than me. What I don't want is, I don't want to make myself better than the next person, because I want them to look at themselves and think, my God, I got an inspiration. And you do have an inspiration. You do have an inspiration. And if you were to ask me, can I do acting and follow the dream that I've had if I couldn't become an actor in Hollywood? My answer to that question is, yes, you can. You can film on here and be anything you want. If you have an acting talent, you can film on here. With anything that you want to do, you can do it. Just believe in yourself. And that's what you can do. Believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. Because what I want to do is, I want to shine the light for people that watch my movies. That's what I want. I want to do that for you, And you can be anything that you want to be. You can be a photographer, you can be an entertainer, a magician, balloon maker, even if you have your own music, or you're an artist. Anything that you're talented and you're good at, you can do it on YouTube. And if you think that you have the talent to film like I do and get an inspiration, then give it a try. Anything. Don't tell yourself that you can't do it. Don't tell yourself that you're not going to be as good as me or better than anyone. Because there is no such thing as perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. And we all have our faults. And, when I'm on IMVU, I film with people around the world that I have met. You know, people that mean a lot to me. You know, and you've seen them in my films. You know, like if you're seeing films with friends, I do that by surprising them. And I don't even tell them that they're in a film with me until they see the film, and they're all like, "Wow, I was in a film with you?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, you were. You were in a film with me." Because that's the greatest gift I can give, by making people look important, showing people how much I love them. And by being in their home when they watch my films and IMVU, I can be that voice. I can be that voice in their home. You know, when they look back and they watch a film, like watching a film that I've done before, and they could rewatch it again, and they would look forward in being in that film with me, and they would find it unbelievable that they were even in a film. And there's films that I've done that are my favorite. I've done some movies, like if you're watching a film with an IMVU film with the girl Lana. Those are my favorite films. I think the best films that I've ever done with her, with Lana, you know, and you would find them. They were the best films that I've ever put out. And even with her friend Angel, you know, and terrific. She's a terrific lady, terrific. And you know, when you're on IMVU and you create a family, it's just like when you watch TV and you have a television family. They become a part of your family, blood or not. Even if they're not blood, they don't have to be blood. They can be family to you by heart. And I've done a film with a girl named Dolly. She's, you know, that's what her name is, Dolly. And you've seen her in some of my films, my past films that you could scroll down on. And I do. I feel like a real daughter. I feel like a real father to her. And without even being blood, because it goes through the heart that matters. And I want to keep on bringing so much joy, you know, to people who watch, people that are in my films. And my feelings for Lana are very real, you know, not just on IMVU, but very real. She's a very special lady, and you know, she would never lose me. She would never lose me, because I promised my heart to her, and I love her so much. And that's one thing, if you're seeing this, Lana, you'll know that I love you. And Angel, you're my best friend. And I want you to know that that's exactly why I've had you in these films. Because you're my best friend. You're my bestie. And this is for you. You know, this is for anyone on IMVU, but this is because you're my best friend, and a best friend that I should have grown up with. And, you know, I had a friend, excuse me, I had a friend that was actually a dog friend. And I didn't really have very many friends when I was growing up. But I had a special friend. She was a golden retriever. Her name was Shiloh. Shiloh was, she was like a dog that everybody would be proud to call as a friend. That I was spending my time with her until she got bit by a rattlesnake. But having her on those IMVU films brings her back to life again. When you watch those films, because when I do IMVU films, there are some stuff in IMVU where everything relates to me. You know, it's like putting a story of my life without even writing a book on paper. And that's what I'm doing when I do these films. Some of this stuff on IMVU that I've done are actually true, true to my real life, that have something to do with me. And Shiloh, she was a part of my life. And you know what? She's alive. She's alive. My dog is alive. And I feel like that. I feel that. And so I want to set an inspiration to anyone who watches my films and sees my films as something that they can follow as a light for them to follow, a light for you, in your dark. That's what I want to do. I want to shine a light for everybody, and they can do what they set their minds to. Believe in yourself and don't let yourself down. I've had a lot of people. There's been some people in the UK that even have subscribed my channel. It's amazing. I've had UK people, and God bless the UK. I want to thank the UK for showing loyalty. I've looked at it on my my YouTube studio to see the geography part of who follows, and I like that I have somebody following. As much as I want to go around the world for everyone, through these who do see my films an inspiration, whether if I'm reaching out to UK, India, Ukraine, Israel, anyone that's in need of my films, Mexico, Germany, anybody around the world, wherever my films can go, as long as people just see this as an inspiration and find it more entertaining, And when I premiere my films live and I'm there while the movies are premiered, it's not streaming live, but I can be there for you to chat with me on live chat. And it's not streaming live, but they're only live premieres. Like somebody had commented on my film and believed that I was streaming. No, I wasn't streaming. I was actually just. It was my film where it was Detective Turtle and the trick-or-treating case. One of my recent films. No, I'm not streaming when I film the movies. It's not streaming live. But it's a live premiere after the film is said and done and recorded. So you're not disrupting me. You're not disrupting me at all on the live premiere. Because you can text and I can reply you by texting, So, but this is a live video right now, where I'm going live and talking about my channel, and showing how important everyone is to me, and I'll stay permanent for anyone who subscribes me, And the important thing is, I don't want people to just be YouTube subscribers. I mean, I'd like to be a friend to anyone who is interested in my channels. I want to get to know my fans, because people in Hollywood, they want to get to know their fans too, and they should want to get to know their fans, and not just about being famous. It's not about being famous. It's not about any of those things. I was inspired by Robin Williams. That's a man you would want to consider as a hero. I wanted to be funny just like him. Yeah. He was always Mork and Mindy, Mork calling Austin, come in Austin, So I actually made my voice sound like Robin Williams in the because this is the 20th year of IMVU, and when I got a gift with a birthday cake with IMVU, I made the cake sound like Robin Williams by impersonating him. So yeah, I did that when I did the film. I made the cake sound like Robin Williams at the same time he talks to me. So I wanted to do that in honor, you know. And I have so many inspirations like John Wayne. I've looked up to him, you know. And you have Robert Redford. Like when you see some of my films, they're kind of like Robert Redford and Jeremiah Johnson. I've been inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And, you know, I've been inspired by inspiring people that are inspiring icons, you know. And making a detective movie, like if you're a fan of Humphrey Bogart, you know, those kind of detective movies. And I make it traditional also every year to do films where I'm doing films on Memorial Day, where I'm honoring the fallen soldiers, and those are movies that you should want to see. You know, those are movies you should want to see. Those are movies that you should want to watch, you know, in honor of the fallen soldiers. People don't celebrate. There are people in countries that don't celebrate Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving, you know, Thanksgiving is upon us, by the way. I have done Thanksgiving films because there are people that are in the UK and even on the other side of the world that don't celebrate Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is an American holiday. But my heart sinks for those who can't celebrate what I celebrate. And I want them to have that celebration with me. But you know, also, if you believe in God and you believe in Jesus, you can be thankful even people in the UK can be thankful by not even having, and you don't even have to have a turkey in front on the table. You know, you don't even have to do that. You can be thankful and count your blessings anytime because every day is a day of Thanksgiving. And what people in the UK can realize is that you can have Thanksgiving anytime. You can be thankful you know me. You're getting to know me. You can be thankful for the new clothes you got. Give thanks to God for, you know, you count your blessings. And that's what being thankful is about. You know, you count your blessings. And it's not just about having a turkey. And see, I want to make sure I send a message through my YouTube videos. And don't unsubscribe yet. In fact, don't unsubscribe at all. You know, because you'll like my films and just give me a chance because that's what I want to see. A chance. Will you give me that chance? The same as I give you a chance? I hope so. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to lift up everybody. We're here to lift up so many people. We're here to show that we care. You know, and I care. And I want to give you the same chance you give me. You know, friends, if you're having trouble with your friends, this is one encouragement that I want to point out to you. Say if you took your friend to the hospital because your friend had trouble, and your friend gets angry with you over that, don't feel like the friendship is over, because the friendship is not over. Don't misunderstand, because that person isn't really angry with you. That person is only just frustrated because people that are in the hospital, they get watched, they get stalked, they feel like they're getting watched and followed around, and they don't like it. But you know what? If your friend gets angry with you over that, it's not because they hate you. You know, and you can't misunderstand them forever. You know, don't shut them out forever. Show them that you're still willing and still willing to be a friend, and saying, hey, I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. And I want to continue on being your friend. Because you can make them understand, like, if I hadn't taken you to the hospital, you wouldn't be alive. And think about other people that love you and matter to you. You know, that's what you want to do. Anything, you know, and I want to encourage you not to get mad at your friend when your friend feels like they've done something special for you. You know, don't be angry with them. You know, and don't make that person regret it, because when they do something for you, they're taking care of you. Think about the people who love you. And think about what it would be like if you weren't alive. That's what you want to think. That's what you want to realize. Don't have that anger. Don't hold on to that anger, because that's the saddest thing ever. Don't hold on to that anger. Let that person apologize to you. Because otherwise, if there's no reconciliation, then you're in that hurt can be a part that can be with you for the rest of your life. Do you want to live like that? I know you don't, and I don't think you do. So I want to say welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm happy to have you here. Keep on liking, and keep on subscribing, and keep on shining and finding a way to shine for people. Because you'll learn something if you stick around. And you know something? I believe that it's God's calling. It's God's calling to me to shine a light for you, to become who you've always wanted to be. If you think that you can't follow your dreams, you're wrong. You're wrong. You can follow your dreams. You can follow your dreams here. You can follow your dreams here, because on here you can be an actor. And you know, you don't have to write script, because I am not writing script. I want you to meet someone. And someone who's never been scripted. This is Buddy the Penguin, and I'm the one that started the YouTube channel for him. Am I right? Yes, you're right, You're right, buddy. Yeah, of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. He thinks that he's the star of the film, but he's not. I am. Hello out there. Please stay subscribed to his channel, to Brian Boucher's channel, or Buddy the Penguin's channel. No, this is not Buddy the Penguin's channel. This is my channel, our channel we share together. Brian Boucher, YouTuber worldwide. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. Are you positive? Of course I'm positive. You better not be playing me. Or see, there you have it. Unscripted. I heard that. But what is your talent? What a talent can you do? Think about it. And if you know any of your friends that have their talent and are looking for a way to shine, tell them about YouTube. And tell them a man named Brian Boucher sent you. And they can bring their work to life. And for everybody out there who is watching, who has been on my YouTube videos, I want to thank you for being on there with me. Thank you, Lana, for being a part of my life and being on my YouTube channel. I love you so much. And thank you, Dolly, for being my daughter. And thank you, Angel, for being a part of my films and my life for 5 years. We're making up for a past that we've never had. And thank all of you who do subscribe. And I hope that I've helped you find a way to shine and succeed. I love you all. And have a wonderful, happy Halloween.